now he's become a much more well-rounded fighter, and I think he's much more dangerous than he was back then when he took on Albert Munch.
I think that's a very good, astute observation. I think Albert Munch, maybe on the tail end of his career, wants to kind of give it one more run at it. This would be quite the loss to avenge, and what a great time to do it. I think Leo Serengeti has more to lose in this fight than Albert Munch does, if I may be so bold. Oh, nice right hand by the southpaw Serengeti.
Well, let's be realistic. Munch wins this fight, he's probably getting himself a spot in the heavyweight KUMITE tournament that's upcoming.
No doubt. I mean, you don't want to have to. Again, there's a Most Glorious invitation given by Most Glorious and Honorable Mr. Naga. Of course, praise be Naga. May he live for 10,000 years. And of course, there's the fan vote, which you don't want to necessarily rely on that because there's only one fighter, and the fans have a very diverse support base. You don't want to have to rely on being the one fighter that the fans are going to love.
I hate to interrupt, but we're seeing some great grappling as we see.
Yes, and Serengeti counters, well, that's what you got to watch out with. Munch is known for his ground and pound, but Serengeti, I think, dominates the ground game. He's going for a Kimura.
Serengeti is one of those fighters that's dangerous in every position. Doesn't matter if he's down, doesn't matter if he's on top, doesn't matter if he's through, doesn't matter if he's around the house and through the loops to tie the bunny ears.
No doubt. I think Serengeti. He's been a fighter that grinds it out. He gets a lot of victories by grinding out, finding a submission of a weakened opponent, going to a decision. His most recent victory over Boryoku Tokage via Amba back in June. He actually lost on New Year's Day of this year. Go for a knee bar! Oh, a knee bar! Well, he's trying to hyperextend that knee of Albert Munch, and Albert Munch, he's turned it, cranked it into an ankle lock, and he has gotten, and Albert Munch does not
reverse the knee bar! What the hell?
This is a clinic by Leo Serengeti, but is Munch, is this to Munch's advantage of not sticking with a submission count? Was that a mistake by Serengeti?
No, not at all, because that injures the knee, and if you'll see, takedowns will probably become a lot more easy. Oh,
guillotine! Well, here's Albert Munch trying to return the favor. Saw the neck, but how much in danger is Serengeti? He's got his hand on the grip of and just as I say it, clearly the danger was not very high. Oh, big knee to the head! Oh, well, Serengeti using these Japanese rules to his advantage, and Munch just immediately sweeps into mounted position. And this might be the one spot. This is the one place where Serengeti cannot counter with a submission. As long as his hips are pinned down, nice way to buck off Munch, and they go back to a standing position. Outstanding clinic on the ground from both fighters.
Honestly, if you're a fan of grapple fucks like I am, that was some glorious and honorable.
That was an old promotion you were talking about, yes?
Oh yes, good old grapple fuck days. Back in the feud with Battle Arts. Good times.
No doubt. Well, Battle Arts, grapple fucking. Have it while you.
And let's not forget Ura.
Yes, of course. How can we forget about Ura? That's one of the ones I actually have found some tapes. There's some relics on YouTube that you can find. You can just search for. Don't ask me how to spell it. It spells it like it sounds.
One of the rare mixed martial arts companies, I should say, that did not allow tap-out submissions. It all had to be verbal submissions, which led to a lot more fighter screams.
That's exactly where the name came from. That's the origin of the name. So again, if you want to look that up, just go ahead and search. It's just exactly how it sounds.
Oh, we got an
armbar. We got an armbar. This is how Serengeti won that fight 4 years ago. Could this be poetic justice? Well, not poetic justice, but this could be a history repeating itself. Munch is having trouble. The grip is broken. The tap is there. Hyundai Sonata has stopped it. And Albert Munch holding his elbow. I don't know if that's more just an anguish and agony or if there's a serious injury. But Leo Serengeti wins another one by submission.
Beautiful fight yet again for Serengeti, as he's always ready and capable to hit those submissions from any positions. Hyper extends that elbow, lets the ball pop just a little bit like popping popcorn, and there it is. tap, tap, tap city because he doesn't want the arm throw. Beautifully done. Beautifully done by Leo Serengeti. And that's why he's one of the most devastating fighters in the world.
I think that basically has cinched his position in the top 10. I think that wasn't a question before, but I think Leo Serengeti is going to be riding that high into the KUMITE tournament. That's going to be a confidence booster, and you know that he wants to go an even further step